Oh, well, that is a nice road, huh? Okay, even quickly triggering this is costing quite a lot of energy.
Hey, driver. Sorry about all that mess with Oppie. There's no question, Oppie is a once-in-a-generation genius. I watched her manipulate wavelengths with nanometer precision without batting an eye. So, yeah, to see her go from being the sharpest person in the room to what she is now is disappointing. This place, it leeches away your sanity day by day. So for Oppie to live here in complete isolation, locked away with all these bad memories and expired medication, nothing good comes of that.
I'd feel a hell of a lot better if I knew why she suddenly cares so much about the remnants.
How are we doing today? I thought people have forgotten about me. Or at least no one cares about this game. But I find it rather enjoying. And even somewhat fun. I'm gonna say, I personally don't think it hit me. But sure, why not?
Speaking of Oppie, you're not gonna like this, Francis, but I'm starting to think we can't do this alone. Look, it's not that I doubt our abilities.
Ugh, babysitting.
But no one knows the zone like that old bat.
You heard what she said. She'll sabotage this remnant before helping us.
Right. Well, she'll come around to our jobs.
No, she won't. Nothing in the 13 years we spent in R&D prove that she's open to working with anyone. She dug her heels in so deep that she wrestled everyone down into the grave with her. I can't be involved if she is.
What are you talking about? This is the entire reason we stayed behind, to write the record of the zone.
He just
Not about
nice.
experiments and the technology, but to tell the legends of the land.
I don't want anything to do with her. I don't want to talk to her. I don't want her advice. I don't want to hear her goddamn voice.
This isn't like you. What's going on, Francis? Is there something I should know?
No.
All you work in limb R&D, all the time you spent, your entire career, your entire life. You sacrificed it all for Ada, and how did they thank you? With a black hole in your resume, where you can't tell anyone what you did. You couldn't even tell people where you wiped your ass for 10 years. So no, I'm not letting this go. Not for me, but especially not for you.
That's not... Never mind.
You know, sometimes I wonder, how much of you staying here was actually to hunt these legends? Or if it was because you had nowhere else to go.
The game is, as I said, quite enjoyable. A loot goblin such as myself, I can say I enjoy it. It is, it has survival game aesthetics. I mean, it is a survival game, obviously. But in like a weird... Oh my god, is that a dumper? It is a weird sort of survival game, which I really like. You know, it made me hope for a moment. Where is all the cheese? In the car. I can cover myself with cheese. Oh, these idiots. I finally understand them now. Oh no, never mind. This is the actual energy. I thought it's a tree. Don't. When I say don't, you don't. Let's make it and run. Oh. Wait a moment. This is... I thought this is only for, like, the weather electricity. Alright, that changes one of the most annoying anomalies in the game into one of the arguably best ones. Because this translates to infinite energy. Because of those fucking idiots that normally wreck me all the time. That is... Huh. Oh, how the turns have tabled, huh? That was not viewable by the description of the thing. But I'm very happy that it is behaving like it is. That was close. That would have been my car a moment later. A moment later, that would have been my car. Can I bring a few of those in my apartment? There is a quote-unquote enemy called a hop-on hair. It's like a piece of trash, effectively, that is electrically charged. And as long as you are having one of them on your car, you have infinite energy. Like, actually, infinite energy. The lore even says that they are more or less sentient and choose to help people. And what the fuck is this? That, ladies and gentlemen, is the first energy where I have to hurt myself. Or... yeah. Never before did I had to pay with life to get these things without the radiation. Like, the radiation was always part of the equation, but that's the first time ever that something else came in. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, I am now going to do what might be a very dumb move, but, and this is way more important, I really want to do it. It was a horrible idea. But it can work. That would have been a lot faster. And we nearly have no damage from it, so it's fine. That is why this ability is so cheap in execution, because you pay with, well, car durability. It's called an abductor, so yeah, just like a League of Legends player is abducting a child, those things abduct me. Please take this one as a joke. And this area is battery sapping, amazing. Well, this time we actually have to be a bit fast here. Last time I've been in this area, I got one of the funny little bunnies that supplied me with an infinite amount of energy. This time This is not the case, and we need enough energy to actually leave. Shouldn't be that much. Actually, I think we are being chilling with only one. Please don't spawn below my car. Oh. You see, the bad thing is that it is actively charging me when I go next to the car, because obviously I walk through it. But yeah, this thing is effectively converting the damage I would take from this thing. Well, I'm not sure. It could be that I still can get damage from it. But like, if I'm not in the arc in between, it arcs to my thing on the top. Is that? Okay, this one is definitely not. This one is an asshole. I would really like to do some exploration here. The problem is these little dickheads make this nigh impossible. Yoink. In moments like this, the bug with the non-interactive button is quite a bit severe. Yeah. It's actually giga bad then. Yeah, this thing is annoying me way too much. Those things on the ground are probably not these, like the electric things that crawl around and are attracted by vibration. Is probably the worst thing in the entire game. That done more damage than I thought. Ah, fuck, we're already too close. Change of plans, we take the other one. Oh, wait a moment. I'm zoomed in. Ah. Well, then we just take this one. I only want to unlock the other part into the swamp. This area here doesn't really have any more resources that interest me. So we just do it. You see, I have the thing now, but I'm still too dumb to actually use it. But for things like this, I have now this button. To make me go brrr. We're staying on the road. Even though the road nearly made a hole in this plan. Cool. Thank you, tree. Have you seen on the map what spawned? Have you seen on the map what spawned in? One of those fucking giga supply drops with 1 gorillion loot inside of them. So yes, I think they are
Seen these readings, Francis? Gateway opens
coming
like
when the yellow zone is closing in.
pow. Sensors go. The Schiller Sphere. The Schiller Sphere. Oh, it's my favorite part of it, but
Holy fuck, brother. Hello? Feeling generous today? Rudi, der gibt mir einen ganzen Kick. What the fuck, dude? 44. 34. Why? I mean, I take it, but why? It's kind of insane amount of loot for, you know, nothing. Like literally nothing. I mean, we did made nothing, that is correct. Because I only wanted to unlock this thing, but it is still insane that this gained so much. Olympia, June 27th, 1969. Describing his action as downright peculiar. Olympia police have detained a man for further questioning, but they say they have not yet pressed charges. Meanwhile, protests continue downtown as federal workers and their family express their pleasure on the ongoing order layoffs. Yes. I take you. And I also take you. You go in here now. And with that, we have 3 tires and some extra. Next up, the door and the bumper. Oh yeah, the bumper is still the wrong color. Not the worst. Shockingly, not the worst. Where's that? 2 panels. This one here definitely. And which else? Yeah, the front. The front has priority. Or should always. Dead end. Which probably means we can't go there unless we do have stable exits. Well, it doesn't really matter because I have an access to the swamp. And that is what interests me the most. That is the only thing that interests me actually, because this is where I want to go. Alright. Now, color and decals have to be changed, that is obvious. This is this, and this is the sketchy. Good. Very good. Neat. All right. Repairing. Oh yeah, the battery, obviously. One, two, three, four, basically. I already have it in my inventory. I always have it with me, so why the fuck am I wondering where it is? My healing cum. Neat. I think that concludes that. Okay. Malik, you ready? We have a little unlock into the bog. The bog. Yeah, everything else is in. I am healed. Inventory is clean. I have logbook. Ah yeah, the side floodlights. Sure. That's all the stuff we have seen but never done. Yeah, I understand. We have a lot of wood panel, by the way, so after this color is like going out, or we have a big upgrade, so we have new parts, we're going to get the wood car. Mark my words. Oh my god, even that is a separate thing. Canned food. Would it make more sense there? Yes. Can I put it there? No. Yeah, I guess you stay there then. Alright. One final trip for today. I know it is already late, but I really want to have this done. And have some more swamp exploration done. Ding. I need 2 to exit. Okay, that is no problem. Okay. Do I need stable energy specifically to leave? Or is it any energy? Nah, doesn't matter. We collect whatever we have on the way anyway, so it's not like the game has to give me an option there. If it is not a million miles away, I will get it. Okay, you see, for example, this is not on the way, but it is on a nice little whoop-de-whoop. So I will take it. That's just some hot dust. No entry? Here's entry. What the fuck? I mean, eh? Nope. That doesn't exist in this game. Have a cup. Thank you. Maybe I should. Okay, I see what they mean. That is quite a lot more. I am absolutely impressed that they did not take my car right now. Oh, I know why. Because this is his drop-off point. He isn't re-grabbing things from his drop-off point. It's kind of lucky then. I will not do it. I will not do it. Only use in emergencies and if absolutely necessary. Or very funny. Very funny is also necessary. I think we can all agree on that. Was there something behind me actually? What is this clicking? Okay, actually, what is this clicking? Nope, there is nothing on me. That is not far away. Okay, fuck it. I will just go and grab the car. Again? No, but close. I knew it had to happen. Dickhead. And he done some good damage on my fucking hood. Thank you. Thanks for the boost, buddy! Like, I think this is a quirk that I'm currently having, but I couldn't tell you what exactly it does. Like, what exactly is happening here? Be silent. Conductive. Well, let me tell you something. Neat. A mural. That's cool, I think. Throw. I don't need any buttons to throw, but they still take me the possibility to do it. Very unfitting timing if this doesn't work when I want to bank it. Because having a nuclear thing in my hand and not being able to bank it is quite, you know, quite counterproductive. Now I know what it is. Because, the sound that I hear was like, okay, it is really loud and it is really close to me and it is slightly to the right. It has to be something that is inside the cockpit. The only thing that's inside the cockpit and really close to the right to me is the fucking radio. And it is. My quirk is that when I turn the wheel, I change the channel. Which is probably one of the weirdest fucking quirks one could have imagined, huh? Trap. For the charge, dickhead. Dickhead. And with this, I think we just ball it now. Yep. Nothing more of interest for us. Let's go. By the way, do you guys drive with light on or with light off in your cockpit? TBH, I think everyone who has the light on, unless they stay somewhere and do things, should be lobotomized for science. Because they can... I personally at least think it is quite hard and stressful if it is night and you have light inside. Because this takes the focus away from the street. Plus reflections, garbage if it's in. Maybe it's just me though. Okay, that is only hitting me minimally. Good. Oh, yum 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 yum. Yeah, I gotta tell you, this shredder is really worth it. That is an absolutely insane amount of stuff. I love them. So, you go here. I eat you immediately. You go here. Sorry. Trap. Is that? No, it's a normal dumpster. Never mind. Sorry, I'm getting excited when I see dumpster. I found a lot more pearls in the beginning than I do now, huh? Maybe just beginner's luck. And I didn't even know what they were doing. Yoink. I did see correctly. My eyes are shit, but brother, if I see a glowing light in a dark room, I know there is either A, danger, or B, loot. A will make me run. B will make me run faster. Like, if these things were only faster and no additional gain, I would have used the poor fucking cheap scrappers for the rest of the game. But the sole fact that I get twice the loot, yeah, this is my #1 investment now whenever needed. These scrappers are my friends. And they should be yours too, because they make you more stuff. Now, idea. We could, like, wait here-ish, and then we will most likely have an airdrop. Problem is, I literally don't want to wait so long, so fuck this. Or what we can do, however, is this. Having a free little refuel. Hey. Perfect. Cracked. Cracked. Yeah. Whatever. My doors were never cracked before. Never. With the exception of that one time where I flung my car 600 meters away. But that were special circumstances. But the jumping up thing definitely has a price to pay. Where am I? I'm here. Cheers. Ooh, it is 9 in the morning. That is a lot of stuff. I think we will just take the casual route, because there is not really something I need here. Changing radio sender when steering is definitely one of the more interesting things in game history, though. Kind of funny. Kind of funny. Hello. Just keep the car running, I don't care. I do care about a small amount of loot, though. Ah, never mind. Maybe it's inside. That is an okay amount of stuff, yeah. By the way, we are starting to have a surplus of some things and a great lackage of some others. For example, I don't really know when or where we will ever need some 9 Gorillion 9-volt batteries. So I hope there's some way of reforming or further deconstructing those things so that I can make, I don't know, metal scrap in the worst case from the batteries. Fucking god race. But still foggy. And still these idiots might be hated. This is not a lot of stuff. There was one single loot item. Wow, okay, that was... That is on the run for the worst looting position I've ever saw in my entire life. Or in this game, at least. Why is looking in containers here a long press and not a short press? I'm just not coping well with my inability to open these things too much. Ah, yep. Hido. Big profits. I actually enjoyed that my car is no longer fucking honking every single time I'm closing the roof. The roof tech. For next time, ladies and gentlemen, I will insert my own music into the game. And let me tell you, I have some specific ideas. Number one, the Sea of Thieves soundtrack, because what is the closest thing to a car? That's right, a boat. Shut up. And the Sea of Thieves soundtrack goes nuts. And I hope I can control this quite good when I listen to these senders. But if we are going into the escape mode, obviously there is only one music. I deserve the death I deserve a Roroli, meaning the Pizza Tower soundtrack. It's pizza time. Wow, that was absolute dog shit. Holy shit. That wasn't even worth to hold. Sorry. It is always foggy. Well, it is day. That helps. To a degree. Is that entirely inside here? Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, then we skip this one and we take this one here as the final thing we are inspecting. I'm beginning to play faster by walking from A to B and the stuff in general. I just noticed that as well. A mixture of impatient, the want for progress, and the sole fact that it doesn't really matter. Also, I do still think that the later zone will just get harsher and harsher, so we might as well still train for this constantly. And we don't have really fuel problems. Like, I always was a bit concerned that leaving my car running would have some pretty raw consequences, but this is not the case. Like, the fuel we are spending by just letting it stand there for like a minute or something is near nothing. Okay, boys. Now, the interesting part is coming. Into the swamp. And now is where we loot and take our time. Looks actually way cooler here. Immediately. Something's moving. I hope so. And I hope it is my loot in this inventory. What was this noise? Don't know, don't care. Okay. Hello. I think it is in general just way brighter here. Could you please go away from this? If you're not moving away from it, I will disarm you, and I hope you help me to destroy it even. The answer to that seems to be a very loud no. Camps. Camps is also one of the things that we are constantly having in use. That is some lore. We're reading this later. A blowtorch. That is actually kind of cool. We can use this entirely to refill us. That is a good deal. That is my second door broken. Cool. Yeah, whatever. Hello, you're looking interesting. You're looking interesting enough for me to turn off the car. You go here. And here probably it's a better choice. Alright. What was this symbol meaning? Fragile. So it's just in the end of life, okay. Which translates to, yeah, we will need some Midor soon. Yippee. Alright. Hi boys. How are we doing? That is close enough, I think, yeah. I don't have something to throw right now, so just keep still for a moment. There, I have something to throw. To me, little ones. Yeah. Please make sure that you are away from the car. Thank you very much. The company would like to condole their thanks for your cooperation. I wanted to say when I saw many more of you. And now not a single one. Do they have a transformer in here again? Nope, not this time. They do! Steel sheet to plastic. mean, sure. But I will not make some of them in the first place. I have a question. Was that the sound for the thing coming closer, or it is just some spooky ambient? Because the spooky ambient, yeah, sure, dude. I don't fucking care. If this is actually a warning, then we should be moving. Which is bad since I just got here. Seems to be just a spooky sound. Okay. Neat, neat. We definitely should get some sort of highway connection up here. Because it took us quite a long time to get here. And how the fuck, by the way, is my steering wheel connected to my radio? What is this? Ooh, something new. Wait, get back in, get back in. Okay. Okay. Can I just set my car like here and you all stop harassing it for a moment? Bubblegum buddy. Oh, that will give me something new to craft. Thanks, SpongeBob. Thank you, but please don't come to me. Yeah, we should probably drive some forward to get to it. I don't know, somehow I like this area here way more than the forest. It is so more plain, not so much littered with trees, if littered is even a word you could use for this. I mean, you know what I mean. Why am I not walking directly at my car? Because I'm pretty sure this thing actively creates things around the core when it's Hey! What are you doing? Hey! Hey! Dickheads. They grabbing on my car? Okay, that's kind of annoying. Them grabbing on me? Brother. You have chosen the death sentence. Stealing my fucking unstable energy twice. Imbeciles. Complete fucking morons. Ah, you're fine, shut up. Nothing? No 6 gorillion things out of the ground? Alright, if you say so. Okay, we have an incoming storm. The yellow thing itself isn't here yet. I do think though I will go there. I'm a big fan of loot anyway. Neat. Slight water contact. You're not a League of Legends player. You'll survive it. More suspensions would be nice though. Okay. Can I be honest? I was way more away from that. I think it misses us. Oh. Okay. The wind is annoying. This one is actually terrifying. Yeah, my whippers are not working. I mean, the whippers not working definitely is a quirk, I guess. I would classify this just as a malfunction, but sure. Okay, if these things can happen, that is nothing you can just fix on the fly, I think. Now, boys, we funny today? Yes, come closer, come closer. Yeah. Was to be expected though. We do have quite a few of them here, huh? Quite a few is still an understatement of the situation. Go to the right. Yikes. Okay, that explosion was a bit more than I expected. The whippers aren't working because I hadn't had the car. Yep, it's time to go to sleep. Oh no. Okay. I guess explosions can do this. Alright. One door broken. Two doors. Yeah, two doors fragile. Some of them broken. Doesn't matter. There you go. That's the doors. That's the dog shit. Nobody cares. That the engine is unhappy, I can understand. That the motor itself is unhappy, I can understand. Let's go, boys. And please don't have anything cool in here. At the map to see if my theory works, and I still think it is, but it is not working with the summoned area. Nice. 3.3 unstable.
Oh, that gateway is so damn cool.
Thank you. I mean, he did give me a hell lot more previously. So I think, I mean, I don't give him anything, so we're obviously in the positives, but you know what I mean. The quirk has been fixed. Yeah, this one is not in any way or form quirky. This one is just old. Alright, let's fix him up and prepare everything for the next ride, and then we're calling it a day, boys. Yeah, give me a moment. Another tourist. You know what? Go where you belong. That's right, blue paint. That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mank. What the hell is that? Someone dropped their pants. Yoink. Perfect. Nope, this one. Oh, we have reached a critical point where we have too much of one thing. Okay, let me tell you, this number stuff, I'm not a big fan of it. This one is mural. Sure. Then we have dragon. This one is nearly empty. This can go away. This one is nearly empty. Shuttle. Of those we have 2. This would be the wood collection. This comes next. This one is nearly empty. This one's nearly empty. Okay. Nice. I love it that this is a separate logbook entry, although you see what it is telling me about it, huh? Pressing escape in there is not letting you out of the menu, in case it wasn't obvious by my repeated escape pressing. Alright. I got this one completely refunded? Okay, why? Like, please go in here. I have a bad idea. You know what I will do with you? I will give you some fresh air. In which I mean I put you in here, and in the next possible moment where I think about it, I'm going to throw you overboard and you are gone. Not quite a full tank, but still quite impressive. Neat. And this side, bulbous. All right. Now, we don't have much, but we do have some unstable energy. And I think it is quite clear what we are going to do with it. Isn't it? Hello? Yes. Yep. Okay. Because our lights are now at the end of their life cycle. Insulated. Like these are better. They are probably... What is this material over here? If I don't have that material, it's just a waste. Is it that? No. Okay, I think I have never seen this before. Should I unlock it anyway? Is there anything else I can do with the limited amount of unstable energy I have? Nope. All of that is stable unless the armored stuff, which all cost way more than we have. Puncture proof and pedal tire. They're like for water only though. Another roof rack. Maybe. More tank stuff, more battery stuff. What about utility stuff? Resource scanner? Can't do that. Junk jet? Joylessly join this jet to your car to juke, jolt, jump, jetter into a joyride. You be justified to be jazzled. Just don't get too jubilant or you might be jumble yourself into the jest of jam. It's a boost. It's a fucking boost. Okay, gotcha. Please speak normal. All of this is too expensive, sadly. You know, in regard and the realization that I just don't want that. Yeah, I don't want that, nor the other thing after this. Let's see what a bio headlight is. I mean, I know what it is, but what it needs. Swamp coal. Aha. I have no idea what that means. In regards of that, I'm now swapping to this. The insulated one. Perfect. And I will make 2 of those right now. Same thing here, by the way. You are marked for disposal. Okay, I know that it will most likely not work, but I have to try. At least let me look, okay? I'm pretty sure we all know what will happen. But hey. What if? What if? For the headlights, that is a good return though. Alright. You are one. You're one and cracked. Come here. Alright, we have one door in reserve. This one requires some sealant. And it's fully repaired, okay. Brilliant. Panel time next. Nice. Please clog up my inventory. I love that. Huh. Just stay there for a moment and and hope that I don't forget you. So you and backside. So you. Somehow it's always the backside and I don't know why. Good. That. You come back to my inventory. You are okay. You took quite a beating. All right. Put you in them inventory. Make new impact hammer because we have waited enough resources. Do this because we had a spare one. Impact. Like in terms of resources, what do we have? We have a lot of duct tape. We have 360 scrap metal, glass shot, plastic. Yeah, we have a lot of most normal stuff. Rubber is actually something we don't have that much. Bulbs are made. Like in terms of components, what could we make? Cartridges, okay. Copper wire electronics. Oh, okay. We are pretty stacked in all regards, except that what I actually want. This is actually not that much. I thought I had way, way, way more of them. We still have a roof for something. But what would one put on the roof? Good question. Yeah, sure, make the flare gun. I respect the flare gun, it is okay. Where did it go? That light. The bioflare gun. So it's this is simple again, it's bio coal. Okay, I don't have bio coal, that's the problem though. insulated and lead plated, like in the poison swamp acid. We need more acid protection, I guess. After thinking about it, I'm just gonna make a new one. And nobody can stop me. Okay. We could. But I still... As long as I don't have a constant source of these things, I will not. But let me tell you, I am constantly thinking about it. Okay. I have quirks. Do I now? What did the blowtorch? I'm a fan of the blowtorch, actually. Not enough, sadly. Alright. Then pretty it is. Yoink. Always. Always. Okay. And this... ceiling? This would be a new door, yep. This thing, why does it have to beep? I really hate that it is doing that. I put my finger in that. Cool. Amazing even. This will never work, and if I am devastated. Because let's be honest, I already deleted these things. Okay, give me door. Do I want to make a different door? Maybe? Like we always still drive through the starting area. Let's make it insulated. Since I go actively in electricity sometimes to charge me. Speaking of. Good job, CJ. I did it again. Yeah. Same thing though. Plasma. Oh no. Well boys, we can't. Either all of this looks like it or none of it looks like it. This is unacceptable. Truly, truly cringe. I got most of it back actually. You got both the plasma back. Well, anyway. Here's a normal S2. As it should be. Now give me this and give me... I don't have it. Unless you know it, it is basically invisible. Just don't know it. Perfect. Have they ever explained what this does, by the way? Oh, this is the thing I'm coming from, isn't it? That's the stable anchor. Yeah, okay, I guess this makes a lot of sense now that I think about it. And I still think it's strange. Okay, final thing we do. We find the quirk we apparently have. Didn't know where though, but... let's see, maybe we can find it. We have a quirk, okay. Well, that was easy to find. Wait a moment. Wait a moment, wait a moment, wait a moment. We stay. We accelerate. It is okay fast, okay? Now hear me out, hear me out, hear me out. We stay. Dump this! Oh. Okay. Yes, it is a boost, but not really that noticeable, sadly. If this would be like a controllable thing, where as long as the radio is turned on for a moment, is a noticeable strong boost, you know, would be kind of cool. When radio switches, I hope it switches on, because if stays on is the answer again, I'm going to snap. The car moves fast. Yes. Huh? Oh, wait. Does this mean I have 6 quirks in my car currently? Because I didn't submit, I think. Radio switches on. The car moves fast. Okay, listen. If it stays on again, I am snapping. Okay, it isn't. Oh, no. Yeah, I saw there's jolt forward. The car jolts forward. One mechanics kit, which we have one of. Resolved. So now, are there 5? Okay, there are actually 5 quirks in... There are 5 quirks in my car. Can I be honest? I have no idea. The thing is, however, many of them could have to do with the radio. But for the sole reason that I never use it. Which then means I never find it. The Dying of Light. Yep. Bubblegum Buddy. Hi there, Dr. Cook. This is Tobias Barlow from maintenance. I think I know why your field equipment is missing, and you're not going to like this. So, me and a bunch of the folks doing requisition and inventory have been losing gear too. But also finding it again later in different areas of the zone. We thought we might have some high winds and then some too. You know? Scramblings. But the weather has been pretty normal, and it's realized the zone hasn't much of a tantrum in a while. So we did a kind of stakeout. We left some old gear on site, and you won't believe it, these things are like gooey fireflies or willow wisps or something. They come out the trees and kind of band together. They grab stuff like magpies and then pass them around like a football team. Anyway, I know your scientist wants to know about this stuff, so I figured I'd take notes. There's quite a lot. I did some sketches, took some numbers, and I repeated things like in an experiment. I figured you might want to see. So mind if I drop this stuff by? The pneumotubes are malfunctioning again. Yeah, here they are, in the very bottom. For many, acid rain is an environmental hazard for a year, but for those in the zone, it's an outright existential threat, arriving with little warning and incredibly almost supernatural intensity. This, in combination with loose anchor, could be horrible. Initial trials on the remote battery charger have been extremely encouraging. As predicted, the key mitigating factor is distance. We can only charge in close proximity. Our success rate here, though limited, does suggest a future in which we can make plugs and connectors obsolete. But for now, the device we charge still needs to be nearby. In short term, we can find applications for roll-on, roll-off battery recharging in vehicles, anything from cars to light aircraft, mass proximity charging for handheld devices like radios, and make greater use of larger examples of field portable equipment. However, our ultimate goal still remains to remotely charge devices as far out as our line of sight. A car with a flat battery down the road, a cordless power tool half a mile away. Imagine that. And now it sits right here. Cute. Okay, I have more quirks. I have more quirks.
The trap worked perfectly. Oh, I'm so excited to start studying these guys. I think I need a name for them, though.
Like, I land once on 102 and then never again.
Oh.
This thing is, weird. I guess that is just the sound of the thing. If it's stuff like something happens when I put in an anchor, then this is basically impossible for me to diagnose right now. Okay, what do I have in options? An ability is activated. Battery increases, decreases, is low, is empty, is full, drains quickly. So this is drains quickly. Is something happening to my car when the battery is out? Something bad. Interesting. I would have thought it's just not working now, but no. Okay, I think I found one. When I open, when I turn on the whipper, the door closes, opens. Okay, like this is definitely one. When the whip... Never mind. Okay. Many things are always on the whipper. Okay, what is happening here? What is actually happening here? Let's put you here, you here in one line each. Let's make some sealants and some mechanic stuff and some electrician stuff. Bam bam. Bam. Bam bam bam. Bam bam. Okay, you go in here. Because I feel like I may or may not need you soon. For reasons. Okay. So, first diagnosis. The whipper is turned off. Whipper switch is off. The front left door opens. Falls off is an option is insane, by the way. Same thing here, by the way. It's probably stays off, which is bullshit. Yeah. Okay, makes sense. Makes sense because this happened. Okay, now for another test. Car's still fine. Not completely full. But okay. Okay, finding something like this is like nigh impossible. What kind of quirks are we talking about? Like this station is now way more important to me because I understand what they meant with quirks. Let me tell you, this is a bit of another caliber than I initially started with, thinking that they mean. What else do we have? Battery increases, decreases. Is low, is empty, is full, drains quickly. Car crashes, switches on, off, moves fast, warps, receives an anchor, moves slow, brakes, moves backwards, is off ground, is kicked, is on an incline, moves uphill, moves downhill. All of these are things that can be tested. Okay, it's not kicked. I think. Can I manipulate? I cannot manipulate the radio from here. Car drives backwards. Drives forwards. Brakes. Like all of these are things that should be very easily to detect. It's closed, open, closed, open, closed, open. Like there are not this many crashes is pretty hard to think. Warps is maybe. Receives anchor is untestable to me. Is off ground. Could maybe be tested. Is on an incline. Can all be tested. Increases, decreases is low. Empty fuel drains quickly. Can I do the exact opposite? No, right? Okay, this is also something I cannot test. There is an incline, okay. Nope. To my knowledge, nothing happened. It is back. Okay, car drives right, left. Something something steering wheel and radio. Not really interesting, but this is something that happens. Steering wheel. Oh, that could be it. Wait a moment. If I make strong adjustments. Right, nothing happens. Left, nothing happens. Right, nothing happens. I think it is go right. Pretty sure. Yeah, I think it's when going right. Steering wheel goes right. Radio changes channel. Swears hard. Yeah, like, come on. How? Two of these things are nearly the same. One mechanics kit. Okay, fixed. Shit. I have no idea about the rest. What else do we have and can test? The car crashes. I mean, define crash. Oh, every car door is open. Is a... Like, this is an event. Alright, strike this. I think I found it. Every car door is open. Rear left door falls off. I'm not sure if this is a quirk. Because the exact same should happen if I do this. And it isn't. I think this is just jank from the game because I somehow am where the door wants to be when I exit it. So this could be a false alarm. I'm actually quite certain it is. Okay. Let's say this is not a thing either. Any car door is open or is closed. This should be available all the time when I do something. Is open, is open, is open. Nothing of this does something. Headlights. The hood is open, is closed, is detached. Yeah, this is either a quirk or what I think way more is something with the game not correct. I think it is the second, yeah. Nope. Pretty sure this isn't it either, and if it is the radio, then I really don't care about it. Okay, that isn't anything either. Hood horn is honked. Dome light, okay, that is something I rarely use. There could be something. Any tire is detached. That is something we could test. Trunk is empty, closed, or full. Full is hard to test. I can tell you one thing, definitely. Huh. Like the only thing you can test now is battery is full. And that's about it. How can I test trunk is full? Let's just take a lot of garbage and fill it full, because if something really happens, if my entire inventory is filled, then I definitely don't want this to happen in the first place. This is taking an ungodly amount of long. And as you can see, nothing happened. Yeah. I don't know. If there really are some funky businesses, then I'm happy to announce that they are not my problem. Because for all I care, they do not exist. And those do not count as the trunk, no. Nope. I really don't know. Everything that sounds absolutely catastrophical isn't doing anything. And by that, I do not care. Okay, actually, wait. I think I found something. Okay, I don't. For a moment, I thought like, okay, Gar goes backwards, Whippers go fast. This is actually a thing. Oh my god. This is the most inconsequential dog shit I've ever seen. Car goes left, the Whippers start struggling. Car goes right, Whippers go fast. This is... I'm not even sure this is worth my my fixes. I'm gonna be completely honest, I'm not sure if I want to expend anything for that. I take the guesses, sure, but like steering wheel goes left, Whipper wobbles. Or gets stuck? Nah, wobbles is probably the correct word. Neat. Now here is another one. It goes right, then the Whippers. Hello? Move fast. Mechanics kit. I really don't care though. Are you sure that isn't it though? Isn't that exactly what is happening? Steering wheel goes right, Whippers go fast. Like, I know what the problem is, but I honestly, I don't care. As long as there is no follow-up that Whippers go left or right, steering wheel goes right or something like that. As long as that is not cascading, I really don't care what the problem is. Can I refund the fixes somehow? Was there something in here? Because I do some trial and error when I know it is which elements of a diagnostic are correct is completely useless, because I mostly of the time know that. To accurately pinpoint one factor. For energy, dude? No. Like, I can pretty much pin down what it is. I just would like some extra tries. Do I get these trials back over time? If your car ain't broke, don't fix it. But if it is malfunctioning in some unusual way, this will help you know how. Like, I think I know what it is doing, but unless car goes right is a thing. Nope. Like, stays turning is close. But then it should also happen when you do this on the left. Oh, or it cannot do that because it is overwritten. But this is the first one. Well, it depends now what happens first, huh? In which option they are doing it. Okay, let's say this is a thing. Then who cares? I'm actually going to save scan this because I never know when I do need this. Steering wheel, stays turning. Whippers go fast. Okay, this is not really possible to know when one is overriding the other. So this one is applied first, then this, and because this is applied last, you can't see this anymore when you're on the left. That is pretty cool. That means one thing is still there. The whippers are obnoxiously hard to understand what they are doing.
Thank you for tuning in to KRBZ The Zone. Here today we're with Dr. Garlic. Oh, Garlics. Oh, my... They're here to discuss their new book, Minty Fresh.
The noise is coming from the position where I would imagine the handbrake to be. Some could argue that, okay, this like is a bad, but this one is actually a good quirk. You steer, the thing goes faster. It's quite good. Yeah, I don't know. Nothing more here makes sense. Except the door, but the door is not really seeing like yeah, because you see it is not any door, and it happens when I have only one door open. This seems to be just a bug when you exit the thing. Is hood or something like that detachable? Key is turning, every car door, any door car. Hard to tell. Low and empty is very hard to test in this environment like here. Especially since I can't suck it dry. Like if it is a bug, then most likely this. In the fuel department, the receives and anchor thing could be absolutely devastating. This is... I've noticed immediately when it's off. Stays off. The other thing I will basically never notice. Same for the radio, at least for now. Steering wheel. Any tire is detached. Trunk. Empty, full, open, close. Like, the only thing one could still test is do this. And this. If this is not doing anything, then by my definition, there is nothing wrong. Yeah. Yep, okay. Like, this was... Sometimes this was yellow and sometimes this then switched back to blue. For all I care, there is nothing wrong. Like, nothing I knew of does something. Abilities are not differentiated. It could be something is this something deactivates, but this is so hard to tell. From all the if statements we have, I don't think anything is here. Imagine something like this though. The compass fails, flicker, switches on fast, switches on slower. Those are also things that can happen. Like, impossible to tell. I don't know. I don't care. For now, I would say done. Nothing here is of problem. I'm gonna call it. What? Then do this, yes. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. Will we find out the one final quirk? I don't know. I don't care. To all of you, have a good night. Have a nice weekend. And I see you on Monday. Bye-bye.